This game is not suitable for children, or for those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Hey everybody out there in YouTube land! Jake of the OneManBand is back again, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, it's been a long time since I've done a visual novel, and I think it's high time that I did another one. Now, I did a stream recently, and you guys talked about if I had ever played this game. When I answered no, a lot of you said I should do it, while a good number of you said, don't do it, Jake, it's a trap! But my friends, I've run into many traps in my days, and I've run into a lot of visual novels, and not one has beaten me yet. So let's get into Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's start a new game. Alrighty. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her hands in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, we come right out of the gate, and annoying girls are already coming at us. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Ah! The best friend character! Of course, we must have that. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sounds like me when I was in high school, only it wasn't a cute neighborhood girl, it was my little sister. No, I don't want to get to school half hour early. Well, I do! This is the only time I get to talk to my friends, okay? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh on an idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Aw, we're such a gentleman. Ah, I see you're going for the red hair and bow look. Very classic. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe it's only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh! Boy, I am savage. Eh? You say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jake. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, man, still, with a savageness. Fine, fine. You have beautiful blue eyes. I'm just gonna say that right now. The artwork in this game is very nice, and I'm glad that I have an anime game where a female character is correctly proportioned. Thank you very much. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. And doggies need to be quiet. I'm playing a game. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jake, have you decided on a club to join yet? Ah, yes, of course! Well, this is Japanese high school anime visual novel stuff. Of course we must join a club. That's the only way we're gonna have any social interaction, of course. We can't just go out with friends or, you know, have LAN parties. No, that's gross. We must go to clubs. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Ah, and just like the main male protagonist of a game like this, we don't want to join a club because it's for nerds. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? That sounds like me. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations when I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So I just absent-mindedly said, oh yeah, I joined a club or whatever. That's information you should latch on to. And you doggos, calm down-o. Sayori, likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content I'm just being on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So it is like me! This guy's like me! Especially when in high school. That's when I first started into anime. I was really big into video games. I didn't have time for girls or clubs. No! I had to go to LAN parties. I had to be the best at Halo. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Don't worry about me. You're acting like my mom. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a net, an NEET, a shut-in. Is that what I'm getting? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. You don't have to worry about me. I didn't tell you to. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because you care about her. She's your only friend. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. And here we are, finally at school! The school day is as ordinary as usual, and it's over before I know it. Aha! Yes! We skip all the boring parts of school. I love it! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ah! Also sounds like me in high school. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I in pre-calculus class? I don't need to take pre-calculus! Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Well, there's the club down the street that always has the music. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club! I actually did join an anime club when I was in high school. It lasted like 4 sessions and then it was like dead, but it was fun. It was a good little fun. Oh, and here come the doggos again. Hello! Is Sayori Pira? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. And also the only one who has doggies that are playing with a squeak toy right now. Why are you playing with a squeak toy? I'm playing a game. Can't you see that? Yes, go. You don't need to play with the squeak toy. It's alright. Alrighty, the doggy shouldn't be squeaking as much now. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I'm glad I could impress you. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. What do I know? Why do I know? What do you know that I don't? Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, you sly little vixen, throwing me under the bus like that. I hardly know you. I barely started this game. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. But we have to go to the club. It's the name of the game. JAC counterpart that is in this game, you have to go to club because it is name of title. You must go. It is your destiny. Now that I was ever aware that she had any... Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Ah, I see. One of those parasites. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Ah, come on. I don't want to go to no literature club. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. You go to your books. I'm going to anime. It's kind of based off books, but never you mind. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes for it and everything. Ah, you made promises. Yeah, don't make promises you can't keep. You don't know anything about me. You don't even know if I like books. I might be illiterate for all you know. And I've just, like, scooted by on school just by luck this whole time. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Do it for the cupcake, dude. At least for the cupcake. Yes, let's go. And boom, transition. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. But I'm guessing it's probably worth it. As long as it's a good cupcake, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. I almost said upstairs. Upstairs! Halloween was a few weeks ago, but still scared. A section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. So we're not a third-year student. I believe we're probably a second year, because previously in the game they talked about last year of school, you know, going to clubs, stuff like that. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and we are suddenly in the classroom. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. You don't know anything about me. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you, purple-haired girl. And you have purple eyes. Matching. And I do love myself some long purple hair. Doggies, doggies, please be quiet. As I was saying, this girl is very pretty. Sayori always says nice things about you. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I mean, of course I would. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, yes, I know. The nerve of her bringing someone of the opposite sex to your club. I mean, it must be a disgrace. I mean, considering the fact that, you know, that there's like a 50% chance that I would be a guy because, you know, sexes, but... Story for another time, topic for another time. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, yes! What a way to kill the atmosphere. I'm totally killing the, your girls' thing. Will you shut up? Sorry about that, guys. I had to go run and take care of the dogs, but don't worry, I am back. Way to kill the atmosphere. I mean, if bringing a guy into your club is gonna be that bad, then I apologize about my penis. Ah, Jake, what a nice surprise. Nice surprise to see you! You? I don't know who this girl is. I was clicking off the screen. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's a literature club. It's full of incredibly cute girls! Oh my god! Because why wouldn't it be? Come on, don't you know you're in visual novel land, dude? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Ah, yes, so that makes us probably a second year. She is also the one that made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and maybe a little bit of salt. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Ah, so purple-haired one is apparently smart. I like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, both attributes that I also really like, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know, Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jake. Well, it's great to see you too, and your brilliant green eyes. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, aka that one that you just could never get. Basically, completely out of my league. Ah, see, there we go. Even, game counterpart knows that. So, having her smile at me is genuinely feels a little, I would say, tingly. Alrighty. You too, Monica. You know, because I'm kind of nervous now. Come, sit down, Jake. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Excuse me. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Ah, yes, I love tea. At least my game counterpart does. Me? Well, I just haven't found that tea yet in life that I actually like, and I've tried a lot. The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Why two spaces? Why not just one? I mean, maybe you were expecting another member that we just haven't met yet? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Good man, Charlie Brown. Sit next to your friend. I mean, that's what I would do. You know, I'd be nervous. New situations scare me. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Look at that grin. I like that grin. That is a confidence grin if I've ever seen one. Ta-da! Oh, whoa. Oh, it's either gonna be really bad or really good. Natsuki lifts the foil from the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats! Oh my god! Yes, Lord! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. That is adorable! So cute! Kawaii! Kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, it's just one of those things that I do. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full. Oh, so it's delicious! And has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle in which to take a bite. Oh yes, excellent form. I would give this, at least a 9 out of 10. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Are you looking for my approval first year? Is that what you're doing? Is it because I'm a second year, or is it because I am the one with the penis? Who knows? But I shall take a bite of your cupcake. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I mean, maybe, I don't know. But it's like, yo, girl, I'm giving you a compliment. It's delicious. Take it. Made them for you or anything. Oh! Did you actually make these for me? Did you say that you would bring cupcakes before or after? Before or after Sayori said that she was gonna bring someone? I do not know. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Oh, I think I called it. Oh, she made me cupcakes. Well, not for, you know, you, dummy. Ah, I see, you're the tsundere character. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. But I'm still having the cupcakes! They're all mine now. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I mean, isn't that... I mean, I don't know if that'd be racist to say, but I'd be like, wouldn't everyone? I mean, if it's a classroom that's normally used for, clubs, you would think it would probably have stuff in there, right? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Well, thank goodness! After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I would have to say yes. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Why are all these girls trying to impress me? I don't know any of these girls. That's not... Oh, she looks so cute when she's... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that... You know... I believe you. It's okay. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Tea and cupcakes, that's why I'm here. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, it was, I'm afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Okay. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Well, thank you very much. I very much enjoy that. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Ah, so not only are you a reader, but you're also a worder too. And I know the proper term is oralist, okay? Aha, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Reading books! And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. But don't worry, we're gonna find more members. Maybe, I don't know. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. But literature is good. It's just, it's not everyone's cup of tea. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I like that confidence, girls! Oh yeah! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. It's like I have my pick of the litter, almost. Monica must have worked real hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Ah, so it's not so much me, but it's the concept of someone new joining the club. So they don't like me. They like the concept of me. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jake, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I don't know what my video game counterpart likes to read, but I like fantasy, sci-fi, history. Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? Good job, man! Good job! You're gonna really get these girls like that. I was just gonna suggest Catcher in the Rye, but I don't know, maybe that's just an American thing. I admire quietly to myself, half joking. So it's like, manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Oh, do we have a little otaku in the room that I do not know about? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change! I can change, girl! What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, don't be sad, don't be sad. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's not talk about me, talk about her! The hair, the eyes, she's fun. Anything, pick a feature. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, it's my girl! It's my Lord of the Rings girl! Yes! Thank you, Lord! Thank you. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. So it's like, I'm guessing Lord of the Rings, Warhammer 40K, Star Wars, friggin' Game of Thrones, all that good stuff. I love all that stuff too. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I'm passionate about it too. She seems so revered and timid since the moment reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Thank you! Yes! I love that too! Ah! Oh, it's like they're building me the perfect girl right off the bat. And I'm messing with wires down here because camera's running out of battery power. So let's do that. Okay. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Thank you! Please tell me H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at least a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that of Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Oh, but she probably has a secret, like, it's a weird side, I'm guessing. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. H.P. Lovecraft is definitely for you then. Surreal horror are often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, well that's sad. Why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Oh, why? Do you just get scared about them? That's perfectly fine. It's meant to be scary. That's why it's called horror. So there's no shame in being scared of it. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, cute things or what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are, aren't you? Sayuri slides up beside Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Bad touch! I'm not cute! I am ferocious! Rawr! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh? Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest recesses of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, huh, Yuri? Ah! I wanted to read, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. That awkward silence that can only be followed up by something even more awkwardly said. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Yes, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Jake? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. But how can you say that? Look at these beautiful girls! Come on, counterpart me! You gotta go for it! Alrighty, but I never said I would join this club. Does that mean that I'm actually gonna join the club or not? I have no idea, my friends, but I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope that you've enjoyed the first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I hope that you will come back for the next installment of this series. So, until next time, my friends, I want you to be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward, and I'll see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. I'll see you then. Hello!